Hey guys, I'm so happy to see you all here. I'm Deepti Jain and I help mompreneurs start and grow their businesses online. All right, so today I'm here to talk about 3 tips that you can use to figure out what business to start. Now, it doesn't matter whether you've had no businesses at all and this is going to be your first one and you're wondering what to do, or whether you're a serial entrepreneur who has done 1, 2, 3 businesses in the past. Regardless, when you decide to start a new business by yourself, or with a co founder, I guess, but when you decide to start a new business, you are going to need kind of a list of ideas to begin with that you can then cull out and evaluate to see which of them makes sense to go forward with, right? They say that any journey of 1,000 miles begins with just a single step. And this is the first step that you're going to have to take no matter what. The first step is to get a list of ideas that you could be doing a business about. And so we're going to talk about 3 ways in which you can put that list together. Are you ready? Give me a hashtag ready. And also, by the way, let me know where you're from because I love to hear where all my listeners are coming in from. So leave that in the comments below. And let's go ahead and get started with those 3 tips. All right. So the very first tip is go back to your pre-mommy days. Okay. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Deepti, I already have the kids. What am I going to do with them? Okay. All you need to do is to just go back in your mind to those pre-mommy days, okay? And think about what it is that you used to absolutely love doing. What did you spend your time doing? What was your passion? What do you feel really excited about, okay? So think back to those pre-mommy days. That's point number 1. And jot down 3 things that you used to love doing then. All right. And to help you with organizing all the stuff, by the way, I've put together a simple worksheet that you can print out and that you can just jot these things down on. And you can just go ahead and there'll be a link where you're watching this video to getting those. If you're hearing this somewhere and not seeing the link, then it's just deeptijainconsulting.com/ I want to make sure I give you the right URL, email template. Okay. Because I also have an email template in there and I'll tell you about that in a second. But you'll get a worksheet as well. Anyway, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, to figure out what kinds of things you might want to think about when doing a business, is to ask your close friends and family. Ask them, what do you think I'm good at? What do you think I'm known for? What do you think of when you think about me? Okay. You might be surprised. They might come up with a few things that hadn't even occurred to you in terms of a business idea. And don't say anything about starting a business. Just say, what do you think I'm good at? Because how to spin that into a business, that's, a topic for another discussion. So ask your close friends and family. For example, your kids might say, hey, mom, you are an amazing cook. Or you put things together so quickly, it's just incredible, right? Now, you might not even have thought about that because that's just something you do. You don't think about it in terms of a business, but you might want to jot it down. So that's tip number 2. Ask your close family and friends, okay? Tip number 3 is to ask people who are one level removed, okay? They may be your colleagues, your mentors, your college friends that you've lost touch with, somebody who knows you, but not as well as your close friends and family in tip number 2. And the reason to do that is these guys often have a somewhat different perspective on you. Things that people who are close to you or you yourself might take for granted, these people don't take for granted, right? So ask them. And how do you ask them? Well, I prepared an email template for you, complete with an example email that I've written. And again, you can just download it at that link. And you can just, modify it a little bit to tweak it a little bit to suit you and just go ahead and send out just five of those emails. And you'll get back at least 3 responses, I'm sure, and jot down those 3 things as well. So there you're going to have a complete list of 9 items. Now, hopefully some of them will overlap, and those overlaps are the ones that you're going to be looking at more closely, right? But go ahead and make that list and download that email template. And it's going to feel so exciting and amazing, right? To actually have down on paper a clear list where you're not completely muddled up in your head about what it is I want to do. And that's the very first step that you need to take on your long journey of starting your own business and making it successful and becoming an amazing mompreneur. So hopefully those 3 tips were useful to you. And you can again download those email templates, examples, and that worksheet that I put together for you at deeptijainconsulting.com/email template. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.